Okay, so here we are at Freedom Hill Animal Sanctuary, and we're about to meet the animals and the beautiful people who run this not-for-profit organisation. Let's do it. Okay, so here we have Kelly.
Hi.
And you're one of the...
My mum and I run Freedom Hill together.
They run Freedom Hill together. So how long have you had Freedom Hill for?
Since November 2011.
So what do we have behind us here?
We have about 35 rescued sheep. Most of them have come from orphans. We've bottle raised, hand raised ourselves.
Yeah.
So they're all incredibly friendly and they love people and pets. And would you like to cuddle them?
Yes, I want to cuddle them. So how do you rescue these sheep?
Sort of members from the public contact us, or RSPCA, or people find orphan lambs on the side of the road, so they contact us. They have nowhere else to go, so people bring them here.
Happiness gains. All right, let's meet some of the sheep. Do they all have names? This is Lynn.
This is Lynn. Yeah, he was the inspiration for the sanctuary.
Hey Lynn, you're the inspiration. Oh, is he on all the?
He's on our t-shirts and.
Wow, you're famous, Lynn.
So he's about 4 years old now.
4 years old.
He thinks he runs the place. It's all about Lynn.
So hello Lynn, and he likes pets?
Yeah, he loves pets. And this is Darcy.
Whoa!
He loves having his photo taken.
He's keen to get on YouTube, eh? You want to get on YouTube? He wants to get his own channel started. Who's this?
Toot Sweets.
Toot Sweets. Wow, look at you. She's like really got her own little personality. Look how cute.
I think that's what most people don't realise, because they don't spend a lot of time with sheep. Sheep are usually scared and they run off, but they've all got such.
Do you know what's strange? We generalise sheep, like we'll say like they're all the same.
Yeah.
Like a sheep is like, the derogatory term is like a clone of like each other. But they all got these individual personalities. Wow, and you're eating my... No, don't eat the corn. Imagine that. Look how beautiful. They love cats and stuff, hey?
Yeah, that's Dorothy.
Dorothy's
really blind. She's a sweetheart.
You've already had a haircut, Dorothy, huh?
She'll just have you sitting there all day.
That makes me happy patting these animals, eh? Dorothy's like...
She's like, lovely.
So peaceful, hey? I used to eat pigs. How's that? Like, I used to love pigs and always wanted a pet pig, but then I'd eat pigs. I didn't even realise that was the same thing. See, people just don't make the connection, do they? Even I was a big one for not making the connection, only till a few years ago, so yeah, we might as well see the pigs first.
This is Willow.
Willow? Willow the pig? Okay, so who have we got behind us here?
We've got Pearl, Willow and Audrey.
So Willow and Audrey, they were saved from
ending up as someone's dinner.
Wow, so they were going to be food.
As was Pearl. She was actually a pet pig. People had her tied up in a backyard, which is not a suitable area for a pig, and they got sick of her, so they sent her off to the butcher to be killed.
Oh, so cute. They're like dogs, eh? They're like intelligent like dogs?
Yeah, they're so intelligent.
And they understand their names and they come to their names?
Yeah, and they love having their bellies rubbed.
Wow. Should we get it? We should try to get a belly rub?
Oh, there's Audrey already on the phone. Yeah.
Wow. You like that? See, I was a massage therapist in the past life. Wow, look how big and beautiful they are, eh? Look at their ears, so big. You like belly rubs? Wow, I bet you they don't get bored of this, eh?
No, you'll be there all day.
You love all the attention. So what happens to the boys' pigs?
So they get eaten as well.
They get eaten as well? Pearl's got like an interesting personality, doesn't she? What are you doing, Pearl?
Yeah, she's a pot-belly pig.
A pot-belly pig? Look at Pearl's little pot-belly. Hello, pot-belly. Wow, this is the first time I've actually seen a pig in real life, hey?
Really?
Yeah. So what Kelly is saying is they have their teeth pulled out when they're young, when they're little baby piglets, and they get the tails clipped without anaesthetic. So that's why the pigs had no teeth and a short little tail, which is cruel, clearly. But this here is Holly. Look at her, she's like a little piglet. Hello, Holly. How old is Holly?
4 weeks old in December.
4 weeks old.
5 months. Yeah.
Holly, you like the cameraman, do you? You like the cameraman? That's High Carb Brenda. You want all the attention, don't you?
Oh, girlfriend.
Holly?
Just like a little puppy. Yeah.
So she's from a factory farm as well, but has still got her tail.
Do we have a lot of factory farms in Adelaide?
Yeah, there's heaps.
Wow. See, we're putting animals like this in like concentration camp style factory farms to get killed, and they've got these little personalities and intelligence, you know what I mean? They're sentient, they feel pain. I mean, this is only just a little baby. Okay, so how many horses you got here?
We've got 8 horses now. Most of these guys are ex-race horses. They're race horses that were too slow or they've raced too long. They're not making enough money for their owners anymore.
So they go to the knackery when they're not wanted. And what do they end up as? Meat or dog food?
Meat, yeah.
Dog food. So that's what they get reduced to. That's the horse racing industry. So why support an industry that kills animals, you know? Hello, what's your name?
This is Belvedere.
Hello, Belvedere.
So he raced for about 3 years. Bo is the leader of the horse gang. Needed a new home, so he gets to live the rest of his days out here.
Wow, that's amazing, Bo. You loving life?
This is Bastion and Boris. They're both sweeties.
Oh.
This guy's like a little puppy.
You're like a puppy. Oh, no. They all want to eat my little string here.
So this guy we got from a sale yard in Victoria.
Okay.
The only other guy that was bidding on him was a meat buyer. So he was going to be shot and turned into dog food.
Oh. Likes to smell hair?
Yeah.
Want to smell my hair? Does it smell like vegan shampoo? They're all interested in me, eh? What's that thing he's doing with his lip? Oh, you know I like it when you nibble my back. That's my spot. Okay, so who do we have here?
We've got Jeffrey.
Jeffrey? I've heard stories about Jeffrey. Apparently Jeffrey doesn't like people.
She doesn't like people, which is understandable because when she was brought to us, she was found, all her legs were tied up together in the back of a ute in a Bunnings car park.
Wow.
And one of our people that had attended our picnic the weekend beforehand saw her and asked this man why she was tied up in the back of the ute, and he said she was bought as a joke Christmas gift, and the family didn't want her anymore, so he was taking her out to the bush to shoot her. So luckily this compassionate person happened to find her that day in the car park and brought her straight here. So she doesn't really like people.
Wow, that's understandable. But
Yeah.
how amazing and lucky is this goat? Hey.
Yeah, she's very lucky, and now she just gets to spend her rest of her days here with her goat friends, doing whatever she likes.
Wow. And you can see why I have a hard time liking humans, because it's normal just to exploit an animal like that, tie it up as a birthday present, and then when they don't want it, just take it out to the bush and shoot it in the head. And this is like legal. This stuff is legal. But also remember, everything they've done in Nazi Germany was also legal. So just because it's legal, it doesn't make it right. You know, animals should just have the same equal rights as we all do. Like if that was a child in the back of the ute tied up with its legs, like people would be like, wouldn't they? But because it's a goat, no, it's okay.
Yeah,
they don't have
no one
feelings.
cares.
No one cares. How many goats do you have?
10.
They've got their own little lake as well. This is like the penthouse suite.
Goat heaven.
This is like goat palace. Hey Dash, how you going, mate? Wow. And where'd you get Dash from?
He was found by a couple that were walking on a bike track in the Adelaide Hills and found him there beside it, covered in ants and dehydrated with no mum nearby. We later found out that the area was involved in a deer cull.
Oh wow.
So we've had him since he was about a week old, and he thinks he's people.
He thinks he's a person. Do you know what's crazy? I've never actually seen a deer up close, because you can only ever see them like jumping. They're always like in the wild, they're just timid and scared and they run away from humans. Obviously, because what is a human going to do? Either going to shoot it or something, or you know what I mean? So, but it's amazing that they just domesticate just like normal animals.
Yeah, they're just so used to people.
So all animals have the potential to be like a dog or a cat.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
it's just that.
That's the way they're raised.
Yeah, so don't just be nice to dogs and cats, everyone.
Cats and dogs get all the luck.
Who's that baby goat over there?
That's Cookie.
Ah, Cookie. We like to call her the Cookie Monster because she eats all the rose bushes. So here we've got the cows, and this is Christina, and she was mooing at us before, saying hello. Hello! Oh, look, this is Cookie.
Hello, hello.
Hello, the Cookie Monster. Eating all the roses. Oh, now she wants a little bit of my shoe. Hello, Christina. Wow. Hello, Christina. This is a dairy cow, a safe.
Yeah, her and her brother, Batman, were rescued from a dairy farm at just a few days old.
They're killed in their first week of life.
Their wastage.
So they're treated as waste products, these babies. That's what you support when you drink dairy. So by buying that product, you're actually killing these cows. So Helen's blind and she was rescued from a beef farm. So this is why we do the activism on the streets and on the YouTube, because for animals like this, I've never actually met the animals in real life though, but I'm always speaking for the animals. Are you?
Teddy's the boss.
Teddy's here?
Yeah, this guy.
Wow, you can tell he's the boss, eh? Do you run this division, Teddy? Teddy runs this division. His face looks like a big puppy. Hello. Hello. Look at his little puppy dog eyes.
So these cows, they usually need a fair bit of grazing space.
You need a lot of land. And all the beef in Australia is grass-fed, so it's just not sustainable for the population to be doing what they're doing. And for starters, it's not ethical, but it's just not sustainable because you need so much land to raise grass-fed cattle and
water.
What you're looking at is one of the most oppressed beings on the planet, and that just because they were born into a different species, and they're heaps cute. What are they saying? They all communicate with each other like that, hey? Do they?
Yeah, they think the utes bringing in food.
Ah, they want to carb up. Where do you get your protein from, bruh? You can't save all the animals, but that's why changing the minds of the consumer is so important. And
we have open days and get people out here and meet the animal residents and interact with the farm animals, which they usually wouldn't come across.
Because once you meet them, you can't eat them. But it's important to change culture and change the minds of the consumer, because so then they're not contributing to buying the product, and then less animals get sent to slaughter.
Yeah, so we use the stories of the individual animals that are here to help, change people's hearts and minds and see them as individuals and their beautiful personalities.
All humans are born with the compassion in their heart, but I think they just lose touch along the way because there's no information out there. No one really has a connection with the animals, and there's just no one really knows what happens in the industry. They think they do, but they have no idea.
Yeah, it's just about making a connection with the individual animals.
Boom. He's like the gangster of the sheep world. He really wants to come in here and play. Sup, Jake? Look at the little baby.
This is Alicia.
Hello, Alicia. Oh my lord.
So the RSPCA found her on the side of Port Wakefield Road, just with no mum or other sheep nearby.
Oh, how old is she?
She's probably a couple of months old now.
This is a baby. Do you feed her with a bottle?
Yeah, so we bottle feed her a few times a day and keep her close to the house until she's old enough to join the other sheep.
Alicia? Oh my god. Only a baby, these lambs. Oh. Has she recovered okay from being through what she went through?
Yeah, she had no injuries. Heaps of our sheep that we've got in the big paddock have actually been found on Port Wakefield Road.
Wow.
So we think they've either been born on the back of the livestock trucks and slipped out.
Yeah.
Because there's a slaughterhouse up Port Wakefield Road, but also holding yards for sheep that go away to live export.
We eat animals so young in this country too. They're
lamb's usually about 6 months old.
6 months, yeah.
Frankie was found last week on the side of the road down near Victor Harbour. People were driving past, and he was found with his sibling, but his sibling had already been hit and killed, by a car.
Look at Frankie.
3 compassionate people stopped to pick him up and save him.
Oh my lord. Frankie, you're the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I know.
Is everyone seeing how cute this is? This is like cuteness overload. Excuse me, did we get that on the audio? Frankie's hungry. Frankie likes fingies. A little bum scratch? A little bum scratch? Oh yeah, that's the spot, isn't it? Okay, so these are factory farm turkeys and ex-battery hens.
So the turkeys are only a few months old.
These turkeys are only a few months old.
They're just not bred to live a long time.
Is that why they're so big? They killed between 5 and 7 weeks old. That's a little baby.
The raptors' names from Jurassic Park.
They are like dinosaurs, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, chickens are one of the animals that get the toughest time, on the planet. I mean, these animals are just bred to get slaughtered. That's all they're just bred to get slaughtered straight away, boom, boom. It's like they're just commodities now, eh?
And made to lay eggs the whole time. And they're no longer profitable, they send them off to slaughter.
The poor turkeys can't even walk around, they're that big. They're too big for hold their own body weight.
It's the same with all the animals, like the pigs. They're not bred, to live a long time. So
nah.
We have to be very careful. We don't overfeed them.
Yeah. Well, they're all basically all animals are killed as children, but 6 months or just under 2 years or even less. You can tell they haven't seen much daylight, the turkeys, hey?
No.
They're really curious creatures, hey? They're like, what's going on?
Little raptor faces.
Yeah.
This one, the little one, is Alfie. Alfie. She was just going to be slaughtered in someone's backyard.
Oh god.
And someone brought her to us.
Little kisses. Now, I just want to commend you guys here at Freedom Hill for giving these animals a second chance.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of hard work you put into this place, and it's for a very good cause. And it's so happy, and also I get sad at the same time. Do you ever get that?
Well, I think we're just incredibly happy to be able to save these guys and spend our time with them and show people their beautiful personalities and why you should not eat them.
Why we shouldn't eat them. They're friends, not food.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll leave a link in the description box where you can donate and where you can support Freedom Hill, and come down here for the volunteer days every Sunday.
Every Sunday, yep. Send us an email. We've got a contact us site on www.freedomhill.com.au.
I'll link it in my description.
Thank you.
All right. This is like cuteness overload.